you try and slide, but I'm out my mind. Top 5, dead or alive. Make them all say goodnight.
I'm the type of nigga everybody look at when I walk up in the room. If they think I ain't the shit, these niggas probably number 2. I keep winning and winning because it's hard for me to lose. It's dragon tatted on my neck, you feel that fire coming through. Gang shit, I don't give a fuck about who you came with. Niggas lame, got me fired up, the flames stay lit. My clicks like Sharpies on whiteboards, you can't erase it. That quick kick looms, tick tick boom, perfect placement. Applying pressure with my presence, pretend it's not progressing, got no purpose, just the present. Thanksgiving dinner, how I'm getting second, say the blessing. Step to me to my crew, you getting murdered. Get the message, get the stepping. Always choosing violence, knock you out with one kick shit. I Rockefeller, turn the camera on like it's Dipset. Running shit back if you missed it. You fucking with the goat, so dope. That's a quick fix, bitch.
Top 5, dead or alive. Make them all say goodnight. Don't try, bet on the guy. I ain't gonna waste your time.
Hello, YouTube. How's everybody feeling out there today? Good. Welcome to another show of No Excuse Reactions. I am your host, The King Shadow. Now, today I got clips from a live stream from the Lapeef Network. Yeah, I know it's a weird one. Lapeef Network, that's his name. Lapeef Network. Okay. Now on this show they be having multiple peoples up there in a panel talking about subjects. Okay. Now there's this one guy called Quest on there today. Okay, and he throws a loaded time bomb out there to see who is going to blow up. Okay. And we're gonna walk through what he does and what happens and shit like that there. Okay. But I'm going to try to let a lot more of the clip play instead of me talk, because you got to see the actions and the transactions on some of the shit to actually understand what's going on and shit. Like, they get into a conversation like, you know, they in the same room and shit sometimes. And I know for a lot of the people that be watching that show, they get kind of jumbled and stuff like, wait a minute, what's going on? Wait, what? Who started what? You know what I mean? Like, because they be on there talking for a good couple hours. Okay, so I'm not doing all them hours on the show. I'm doing just a couple key points and the holy shit factor. Okay, now the holy shit factor is the Kayla. Okay, shows her nigga today. Okay, that whole Americanized thought process. Yeah. She shows her nigga today. The thought around me, she shows her nigga today. Okay? This is why she's single. And then she tries, literally, she does the sign language to everybody in the fucking chat. Okay? Now, all the other females have no people to them. There's some decent ladies, you feel me? And like 2 of them are actually married. No, 1 of them actually married. Okay? But the rest has some decent, decent qualities to them. This ain't find the right nigga. Okay? That happens. You gotta find your compatibility. Okay? But Kayla, she shows that nigga. You feel me? Start swinging dick everywhere. We gotta get into this.
Can you tell me what the oldest bone sign?
Man, is 50 Tyson done? Because he's giving me a headache.
Now she's getting to the sign language. Now they getting to the sign language. What was the oldest bone found? When was the oldest bone found?
50.
How you gonna ask me back the question that I asked you, nigga?
Hey, Kayla,
I don't know. I told you already.
Hold on.
I know already.
Hey, Kayla.
Your ass must don't know.
Let me jump in there real quick.
You must don't know.
You
You can't tell me the answer. Your ass must don't know.
You can't.
Bro, I asked you and you
can I
just told
jump in
me
real quick?
now you asking it back to me like it means something.
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. You tell me.
Let me get a question here. Hey, hold on. Let me
Hold on that.
Let me jump in real quick. First off, greetings from Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat ninjas assemble. You know.
Yeah.
Are you in Vegas?
You in Vegas?
Yeah, in Vegas right now. Good time celebrating the 40th/retirement. You know what I mean?
Hey, salute, King.
Appreciate all that.
You, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah, nah. So, yeah, appreciate the hand claps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hit parade.
Let me know when we doing super chats, JR. Cause
all right. So check this out. So here's my take on the dating outside your race, marrying outside your race, so on and so forth. Right. I said this on King Talk a couple days ago, and I already know Ricky probably remember me saying it or whatever. Listen, there was a time when I was like I'd be in Whole Foods or Target or some shit like that, and I see like a black dude walking around with a white girl or something like that, and I'd be like, that's weak ass nigga, man. I used to say that. But then when I started calibrating my lens a little bit more and started looking at our people a little bit more critically, now I don't walk around with that same, I guess the same perspective as I did before. Now I'm not angry with black men when I see them walking around with white women or just women outside of their race. I'll just say that. And I think the reason is because I started paying a lot closer attention to our women specifically. And when I go out into public and I go into these spaces, me and my wife both, right? And I love black women, right? Once again, I'm gonna do what Chaotic do. My wife is black, and I love black women. But like I said, I have gotten to become a lot more critical on our women, and I see patterns across the board. And I asked Kayla, do you think? I know you stepped away for a second, but if you hear me, just when you come back, try to answer my question. Do you think the best of us should be settling for less than? And if the only thing that's around them is less than, should they go outside of their race, or should they just suck it up and just be with these less than their standard of type of women? Because I can't be mad at that no more.
Good question.
I want to have like a legit, without all the back and forth banter bullshit, like a legit, because I ain't got much time. I just wanted to come on here and, have a legit conversation back and forth with you. Not just, you know what I'm saying? So what you think, Kayla? Should successful and the best of us black men should have to settle for subpar standard women?
All right, so see what I said? From this clip I got, I told you to be on there for hours. From the clip I got, it started off where I started you off at. Okay? So, Kayla was already getting riled up by this other nigga on the bottom right there. Okay? And then Quest wanted to really kick. He really wanted to kick the bull in the nuts when he asked that loaded question to Kayla personally. Okay, loaded fucking question, knowing that she's a pro-black bitch. Okay, she a pro-black bitch, but yet she in the thought around of me. Okay, and not super thought around of me, but she into the American mindset, the feminist, pro-black American mindset. But yet, niggas ain't shit. You gonna hear her say that too. And you're gonna hear all the tropes I be saying. I don't care, niggas ain't shit, what about you? Okay? She gonna throw all this shit out. But right now, that's what's triggering this shit off top. He hit her with the loaded question. Now we're gonna get around to that circle. Okay? Everybody's gonna touch a little base on it. But look at Kayla. And hold on. I gotta point out, why is Chicago Rilla showing off his shoe collection? This nigga get some new shoes, he's just up there. Hey, like you got a spot, you know what I mean? This nigga is like up there doing a commercial or something right now. You trying to get paid extra, nigga, for your sponsors and shit, nigga? You sponsored by them niggas or something? I don't even know. Anyways, but get back into the conversation.
Within our culture.
The black supremacists ain't gonna answer that.
I ain't talking to you, nigga. Shut up. I'm talking to Kayla.
Okay. I don't think that anyone should have to settle for anything that's less than what they can attain, right? But I do think that people like to use that as a trope based on what they've experienced. there are millions of people in this country, and you just can't tell me that you met them all and all of them are trash and now you need a white woman. In your city or wherever that little bar you go to, the same restaurant you go to, the same place you always go to, only your block, and you can't find any girls, well, you might have to leave your block. You might have to expand your horizons. But I personally say, oh, it'll work because my brother is a living testament that you don't have to do that. He's grown up in very white environments as a tennis player, never dated a white girl. Always somehow found a black girl that was a good woman, educated, smart, good, man, came from his last girlfriend, 2-parent household, 3rd generation, go to Tuskegee. So I just can't identify with the whole, I just can't find any of them. Because this man has forever been in white spaces and still finds great black women. Let me say this, right? We're not suggesting that good black women don't exist, clearly, right?
But if we are not able to find them within our area, in our circles, we supposed to just pack up and move? Or should we say that black women should look within introspectively and say, damn, am I fucked up? Should I tighten my shit up?
Get your shit together. Now, what Kayla was saying, somewhat true. Somewhat. A lot of people tend to be stuck in a small environment and don't understand that they have to spread out and venture out. And right now, in this day and age, it's not that hard to venture the fuck out, okay? It's really not that hard to venture the fuck out, especially when you got all these online and shit like that there, okay? Like, let me throw a scenario to you, okay? You having like an online friendship and shit like that there, and it's gonna get serious. It's getting serious, you feel me? And then she says, you know what? Come out here. If the man actually makes that choice and makes that move, he actually makes a little feng shui and shit and get himself some time off and shit and get the money up to take the trip and shit. He goes and takes the trip to your place, you feel me? And you treat him like shit. That's a problem. Okay? He went all the way out the way to go to something different, thinking it's going to be something different. It ends up being the same shit he gets around his area. That's the problem that we're having right now, ladies. Even though we can travel around, Future just made a song around all these girls around the world. Okay? All these Americanized Deuteronomy girls, you feel me? Americanized females, feminist females and shit like that. They're all y'all. We keep running into the same problem with y'all. Y'all hating men, or y'all not understanding your roles, or y'all not being in your full femininity. Okay? And literally, that's negating everything that you want, ladies. So, that's why I say girls be holding on to things in the past that's not there. Because girls in the past, they had more than you. You feel me? They had more heart, more conviction, more gumption. You feel me? Than you did. Because they had to do a whole lot more to achieve something for their family. Okay? You ladies now have too much leeway. You have so much leeway. You don't understand how privileged you ladies are. I'm not even throwing the bitch card right now. I'm throwing ladies. Okay? A lot of you women do not understand how privileged you are. So, what she's saying was partially true, but it's partially fucked up now because it's not that true. But that's the partial part, because we still can go outside in America, go in a different state in America and find the same shit, get the same problems that we will have in the same areas that we're in. Okay? This is why a lot of guys are traveling outside of the states and going to other cultures and shit to get women that's on more traditional values. Getting women that's more on that original Americanized traditional marriage. Okay? And they're down for the cause because where they at ain't shit. They ain't got that much shit. And where we at, they got everything they want. You feel me? And if the man's smart and knows how to do shit right, you feel me? They're gonna have the original culture in them that's gonna keep them treating the man right, which makes the man treat them right and give them whatever they ask. And a lot of guys right now, especially the guys that's making that money, is doing that shit because almost every girl in America has some sort of corruption in their head and do not want to admit it. Now we're about to see this out of Kay. Okay? Kayla. So let's go.
Get my shit together. If, for example, the majority of black women are all obese, the majority of black women, is that something that we should just, oh, well, we gotta find the one that ain't? Like, should we do that, or should we look introspectively, black women, and say, you know what? We collectively need to get our shit together a little bit more. And I'm just talking about weight. I'm not talking about anything else. That's just one example.
I think it's both. I think they both can exist in the same space. I think that people need to get it together, go to the gym, and focus on their health. Diabetes is a major issue in our community.
Correct.
We need to do this. People need to drink water. People, I agree. At the same time, you should also expand your horizons. I think that we have technology that can do so many different things for us, even in just like me, like before when I was like on dating apps. There's people that live within a 5-mile radius to me that I didn't even know was there.
Yeah, but they still obese too. We're
like,
talking about black women as a collective across the board, and what you're
a collective across the board, we all need to improve.
Right. So, but what you're suggesting is that this is what we need to do. There are single black men out here looking for black women right now.
Right.
So are we supposed to just wait until y'all get y'all shit together, or should we go outside of our race and find that happiness that we're looking for?
I think everyone should do what's best for them. Me personally, like I said, I've dated a few ain't shit niggas, but that's not going to make me go and get a white guy. I know that we have the divesting community of women and there was a girl on my show yesterday who said the same thing, like, women need to stop being loyal to black men, da-da-da. Go get you a white man that's going to treat you good, da-da-da. Cool, if that's what you want to do. I'm not.
So
I meet people every day. I meet people in the airport. There are millions of people. So I just cannot take this, like, you're going to put a ceiling on me that these is my only options, because they not.
Hey, Kayla, can I?
She's bubbling up, people. She's bubbling. So, yeah. He makes good points, okay? She's talking about, future shit, you feel me? As a community, yes, we are faltering. As a black community, we are faltering fast, you know what I mean? Because we're not understanding what's going on. We're not paying attention to shit, you feel me? What's up in my head right now? We're not paying attention to shit, okay? And there's a couple of us out there trying to point out shit, but there's people just ignorant, okay? The ignorance of a nigga. Okay, now it's not just females, it's males too. There's ignorance in males too. But as Kayla said, she been with a lot of ain't shit niggas. Thought around me because one, you were choosing them ain't shit niggas because you were in the mindset of the thought around me. You were choosing them ain't shit niggas. Okay? And how was those niggas ain't shit? Okay, just because you were confrontational, you didn't want to do your part in the relationship, especially if they were doing the extra, or were they a lazy nigga and you just didn't pay attention to the laziness because that dick was so good? Huh? But that's the point. Okay, your choices, ladies. It's a very big thing. Okay, you gotta choose. Okay, we gave you the choices for you can choose. Okay, don't lose your shit when you have to make a choice, because I see that shit happen a lot of times, and females naturally do that shit. Okay, they be in the stores, can't even choose which dress they. What you think? Can't make up their own mind sometimes. Okay? And you do the same thing with men in your relationships. So if you picking the worst black man out of the crop you have, why are you generalizing all black men to that worst nigga? And this is what's happening. Now with the whole divestors, those girls need help, okay? Because they think they ain't gonna get the same shit from a white dude. You're getting the same exact shit that you would from a proper black man. Okay, you're getting the same exact shit. It's just one was raised in a different area than you. Okay? Find a black man that was raised with an actual full family. When we find a black man that was raised and educated and doing the right things, and he wants something out of life. You know what I mean? Instead of finding that thug that look cool, look like he got some bread, he had the swag, he had the, he had the talk to you and shit, and he gave you that swoon that'd be like, ooh, pussy wet, and you got caught up. Because that's exactly what you just told everybody, Kayla. Now let's keep going.
Ask you something, Kayla. Can I ask you something?
I want to follow up to that.
I just want to ask something real quick, Court. In a world where we see everybody else saying we're going to preserve our legacy, our lineage, our heritage, why do we, even after Martin Luther King said, I realized I done took my people into a burning building. Why do we keep perpetuating this narrative of, you know what, we don't need to preserve our own. Everybody just needs to find there's no other group of people that's saying they need to find happiness wherever you find it.
That's true.
We're the only ones that perpetuate that narrative. I'm just curious as to why we keep saying, just go find happiness wherever you find it.
I mean, because I don't want to tell
wait. I'm just saying, in particular, when you deal with family, covenant, community, all of that stuff, it just baffles me that we keep saying, you know what, you ain't happy with the black man, go over here and find happiness with the Puerto Rican or this person, that person, whoopty-woo, blah, blah, blah. And we see that there's a disconnect a lot of times. I think Courtney gave stats plenty of time. Well, maybe it wasn't Court. I've seen where people have given stats plenty of times where these marriages tend to fail.
Yeah, the highest is about 42% of interracial marriages fail.
Because what, Court?
Well, usually it's a cultural difference, but I will say this, though, the main marriages that do not fail is from black women and white men. Their marriages actually last longer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wait, you said black men and white women, or
no.
Women and white men?
White men,
black women and white men.
Okay.
They're
Oh no, I know the
ladies, go get you a white man.
No, I know the reason why.
All right, so Rilla chimed in and Courtney chimed in about the whole relationship shits. Why our community, the black community, is up there saying, go find happiness where you want to. Because they don't know, well, let's just say we don't know how to accept happiness. We don't know how to look and achieve happiness. We are all stuck into this bullshit, still stuck in the racist mindset, okay? We're still stuck in the slavery mindset. And I'm saying that because, as they're saying up there, you feel me? We still go to the white man acting like, white people acting like they the shit. And forget that we're the shit. This is literally what every black person in the world. In history, it was black that was the king. Okay? Because you see on TV, it's the white man playing the role. There were black people that was in those roles. Okay? someone in England where white people and you know, even some of the Vikings and stuff like that there, where white people was king, but in Africa, that was all black, baby. Okay. Egypt, all the different tribes, black. Even some over here in Caribbeans, you feel me? Black kings. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know our history and our heritage. This is why the foreign black people, you feel me, like Africans, people that come from other countries and shit, look at us American black people differently. Okay? Because they're right. We don't know our history. We don't know our ancestry because we were whipped from that. You know what I mean? And we're over here being a different set of community. Okay? And then the thing is, we can't fully be a community because we still have the mindset that was put in us, that's taught to us and pushed on us to not be the best that we are. Okay? And it's proven time and time again. You feel me? Like in athletes and, you know, entertainment, you feel me? Clothing and shit, you feel me? All aspects of life, there is guaranteed a black superstar there. All aspects of life. But we are taught to be on the low. Depending on where you live, you are pushed to be the low. And it goes with a lot of ethnic groups as well. In America, this is how it is, you feel me? You squashed in the ladder and you gotta fight your way up, you feel me? And some gets the little leeway because their parents already pushed a lot of that shit out, you know what I mean? So they already have respect in the community and shit they in, so they don't see as much animosity and don't see as much racism and all that shit. Their children, I should say, won't see as much animosity and won't see as much racism and shit because their parents already solidified their place in the community, so no one's gonna throw that shit. Okay, out of respect for the parents. You know what I'm saying? So this is how some people get that fucking idea that, oh, white people are still good, blah, 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 blah. Not understanding or being taught that shit happened in the past and it's still happening today. And if you don't keep your mindset in the right direction, you will lose yourself. Okay? And this is where the stats come up there. And then she tried to point out that the black women that went with white men don't break up their relationships like the black man and white women. Hold up. Now, if you want to put that on a cultural difference, if the black woman is a dominant person, guarantee she can find her a white man that's going to submit to her. Guaranteed. Because a lot of white guys are automatically pushed into that shit by their family. Because they see that in their family line that the mother's holding the nuts. You feel me? And the dad's just, yeah. But there is also the opposite. And this is where you get the goons and shit like that there. The real niggas of white mother people. Okay? That's where you get it. Okay, it's all about the upbringing and who they parents beforehand, how that shit interacted. You feel me? And then it's also about the environment and the time frame they're in. Okay, all this comes into play on a person. Let's continue.
I know
now it happens on a smaller race than, of course, black men.
Yeah, but if you look at the resources, like if we do it on resources, I guarantee we could figure that out really quick. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, Israel, I get where you're coming from. I do, but at the end of the day, I can't control people. I don't want to judge people for whatever it is that they want to do with their life. But like I said, I still think that people should be with other. I think black people should be with other black people. There's nothing that's gonna change my mind. There's not one thing anybody can say that's gonna change my mind about it.
I don't disagree with that, Kayla. But my point is, at what point do we impose a standard, right? Yeah. As believers. As you know, me, I told y'all I told Ford at least, I consider myself honorary Clark Atlanta alum, right? So as HBCU alum, right? At what point do we impose the standard of excellence, right? Like if we keep perpetuating the standard of or this narrative. It's not even a standard. It's a narrative that everybody buys into. Everybody just get to. You just go do whatever you want to do. You know, I'm not judging you. I ain't gonna shame you. You just, hey, you want to fuck 3 niggas over there? Go fuck them 3 niggas. I ain't gonna judge you. Hey, you want to father them kids over there? Nick Cannon, you want to have 50 kids? I ain't gonna judge you, fam.
Yeah.
Really, gonna be disappointed in your language tonight.
You know, I want to go back to Quest.
Now, I'm judging nigga, okay? What Rilla had to say, I'm gonna have to say, nigga, I'm judging. Nick Cannon, you're different, okay? He has a lot of bread, and Mariah propped him up, so he's kind of cool right now. You know what I mean? He good, and he's still doing shows and shit. You know what I mean? He good. He making money. You feel me? And if he's smart with his money, you feel me? He got all his kids covered. Okay. Now the thing is here. Listen, not all men can do that. Okay. So all you sucking niggas just throwing and having babies and not taking care of them kids, not even being on a positive to them kids. You feel me? All you niggas need a good ass whooping. Okay. Because you ain't fucking men. Okay. Like, I can tell you this right now, nothing more important than my seed. Doesn't matter what bitch I had it with, nothing more important than my seed. This is why I didn't have a baby. All my babies is planned. I only got one right now. All my babies is planned. You feel me? If I want a baby with you, understand, I'm taking control of your fucking life. Okay? That's straight up. You feel me? You gotta accept that difference. If you accept that difference, then cool. But if I have a baby with you, I'm taking control of your fucking life. That means I don't want anybody that I don't want around my child, any bad influence and stuff, better not be around my child, okay? You trying to bring the government between me and my kids, big fucking mistake. Shit happens, okay? Do not fuck with me and my offspring. That's just like daddy one-on-one, baby, okay? But I also extend that protection to the mother. You feel me? If you ain't fucking with some other nigga and shit, you still like, you know, doing for me and treating me good, even though I'm not around you or with you and shit like that. You're guaranteed I got your back. You feel me? Whatever you need is good. You feel me? Especially if you have my child. You feel me? I got your back. The baby's fine. You fine. If I even have to pay the bills to prop you up in the house and shit like that, there, I got you. You feel me? Real men do that. You feel me? I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, if I have to, like, yoke up the president to get the shit, because I would. You feel me? No boundaries to protect mine and give them what they want. But if another nigga's in the equation, I already explained this on the last video, like when Shaq said some shit. If another nigga's in the equation, he taking care of your extra bullshit. I'm only taking care of what my child needs. Okay? Only what my child needs. So if you with a sucker nigga that can't pay the bills, nigga, kick him. He can't be staying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying the bills and having another nigga stay there and get you slammed up against the wall in my house. Get what I'm saying? You drop the baby off of me and you go on a date with this nigga, but you don't go to my house. You get what I mean? Point blank, period. You feel me? If you are a man enough to take the time out to see these kids, to treat these kids as a father should, you feel me, and to provide and protect these kids as a father should, then heck, have as much as you can, as much as you want, you feel me? Because that's what we fucking do. If you got the power and the power and the money and the motivation to do it, you feel me, then yes, that's what you can do. But you also gotta have the people willing to do it with you. Because you gotta have a compliant female to do it with you to actually, that's how a poly relationship works. You feel me? You gotta have 2 compliant females or multiple compliant females doing to achieve your goals, to achieve the family goals. You feel me? It's a team effort. But let's get back into it.
Plus you out 7 ways.
I think Quest asked some very, very poignant questions, and I feel actually the kind of the same way that what you were getting at, Quest, where I do feel a way when I see a black man with a white woman. I do. I'd be lying if I said I don't. But then again, getting out of my feelings, I can't lie to say I don't understand it. We can't want Black relationships and Black love if we're not giving men anything to stay with it.
Right.
And I think men are now realizing that they have options, whether overseas, whether going across country. They're now realizing it. And I think it's really telling women and Black women, we have options. And these women are wanting us. When I go overseas, I'm feeling like a celebrity.
That's right.
But here's the thing, regardless, that's how they feel. And it's wrong of us to negate how they feel because men have feelings too. So I was looking at Mad Bus Driver X. He's the one that coined Save Yourself Black Man back in 2014. And they have a whole 20-point tenet that they live by. Like, it's literally, it's a movement. And me trying to learn and understand the movement, I can't lie and say that they got points. Bro. And if they're going where they're wanted, it's hard for me to try to fight back and tell them to stay when they're like, I'm getting treated the way I exactly want to be treated. And y'all not doing it. You're not cutting it, Black woman. Yeah, I want you, but not in this state. And you can't even be accountable or admit that you need to lose 30 pounds. All you telling me to do is, no, take me as I am.
Yep.
When I have Marisol willing to do whatever that I need her to do because she just wants to be with me.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have to make this a to be continued because this is kind of getting long. I did it was 20 minutes out of that clip, and I told you they do this shit for a long ass time. So what Courtney was saying is fucking right. And then another point I have to make for Kayla's ass. If you want to go supremacy on genetics, okay? When Black people mingle with any other race, they still have Black kids. Straight up. Mixed with what? You got the caramel, even darker than that. Or you get the redhead albino. You know what I mean? But you still got all these motherfuckers as Black kids. The Black gene is dominant wherever we mix it. Whoever makes it, okay? You're still gonna have Black kids. So still gotta support Black. So I'm gonna end this right here. We'll get into her Kayla's super nigga fit in part 2. Okay? Now part 2 may be coming in 2 days. Because I got some shit. Alright? So like, subscribe, comment, share it.
For the crown in your team, coming for the crew, but the crew is who saved you. Without him, you be dead. Tell him thank you. Every time I walk into the room, everybody know my name too. When I kill goons, can they name you? Bitch.
Top 5, dead or alive, make them all say goodnight.